that said, this will take us into the next concept within this module that we're going to look at, and that's the idea of if, else, and elif. Guys, we've seen a whole lot of this if, else, and elif conditions. So let's just go ahead and write a simple refresher for this one. All right, and we're going to check the age of an individual. Let's just say age equals 30 and say if age is equals to 0, of course, right? Since there are people that are 0 years age, if you know anyone like that, tell me. All right, it can be like, hey youngster, how hard is it in there? All right. I hope you get the joke, because by that point, age of 0, that youngster is probably still in the womb, hasn't gone into the real world to start learning how to write code in program. Now if age is greater than 0, of course, then we know that this individual has been born. So we can say something like what can we say funny here? We can be like, yo, how does it feel to be alive? All right, so because this person now is, you know, age greater than 0, they're alive. And then else, we can do something like print. All right, so if age is not greater than 0, we're doing a check here for age. So age equals 0, we're printing something. Elif, age is greater than 0, we're doing something else. Else, right? We can just be like, man, like, do we know any person? Right, we can be like alien alert. All right, because by this point, I mean, this should be scary if we're gonna be meeting somebody whose age is less than 0, because if it's not equals 0 and it's not greater than 0, then it has to be a negative number, and at this point it should be really scary for us, right? Because this might just be an alien that has a negative age. All right, guys, so there we have it, a very simple program. If we go ahead and run this, and age equals 30, it prints, yo, how do you feel to be alive? Let's go ahead and make that a negative. Then we might be dealing with an alien at this point, because no one has a negative age. And if we're dealing with somebody of 0 age, then at this point we might be dealing with a youngster that's still in a womb and hasn't yet been born. But guys, this gives us a review of certain concepts. Jokes aside, and some of the things we're printing on the screen is just a refresher of if statements. If age equals 0, we can see results. So we've also seen elif, and we're checking for booleans. We've seen else condition. So in case we forgot this is a very powerful reminder of that, right? We can use if and else to condition or to control the flow, and that's why this particular module is talking about flow control. Very, very important topic in Python.